Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. Woohoo! Mercury retrograde is over. Yay! We are out of the shadows. So today I wanted to do, well, first of all, thank you all for joining me, for joining us. For the people who are joining for the first time, this is not a political poll, this is a spiritual poll. We come together, a group of us, every Sunday, and we play on the spider web of creation, of the universal energies, of the galactic energies, the universal source of oneness. And in this web, even though there's separate strands, what we do, what we think in our imaginations, in our world, and what we say vibrates on this web, and it affects everybody, the planet, the galaxy. So as we're playing on this web of creation, and thank you all again for being here to help create this beautiful world that we want to live in. I thought I'd ask, I wanted to do something really simple today, and I was going to go back to what to release, what to embrace. And I think I'm just going with what to embrace. Just what do we just jump up and down in joy for? And let's play in that energy. So the decks that I'm using are my Galactic Heritage deck, Work Your Light, and the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So let's see, if you choose to, you can read listen to the whole thing. Your interpretation of the cards are key for you. If you want to choose 3 cards, the Shaman's card, the Spiritual card, the ET card. If you want to pick a column, you can do that as well. Or, whatever you want. Imagine if you go, I want 3 cards, pick which 3 cards you want. Okay. Here we go. What should you embrace? Well, this is a great card to start the reading off with. Courage. What's this saying? It's saying, buckle up. We got a message for y'all. Here it comes. Courageousness. I mean, certainly. Yikes. In today's community, in today's 3D world, it's hard. We have so much noise going on about us. And we have to be courageous to stay in the light. You would think it would be really easy. I'm just going to be happy all the time. And then somebody comes and pulls the rug out from underneath, and you go and you fall on the floor and you go, ow, that hurt. Okay, well, courage. All right, next one. What does the Galactics say? Oh my gosh, natural humility. Lyra, future. And this card is Lyra in the present. But this future natural humility, this goes back to self-worth, and to me the law of one. And if you just naturally know how amazing you are, not with ego, not with trying to be better than somebody else, because we're all better than we think we are. We are amazing, amazing. But then we like cut ourselves down. Oh, well, I'm not that good. But what if we were all part of the Buddha energy, of the Jesus energy, of the Mary energy? What if we were just as good and part of that whole knowledge base and teaching skills? I'm trying to find the word. The message. We're part of that message. Natural humility. What if we are that good? Play in that energy. What to embrace from the galactic guides. Oh, why did I just look at courageousness when I get to embracing transition? And this is serious. I'm telling you, it's serious, very serious, and it's in the present. Embracing transition. So in our present day world, we feel this transition. We feel it going from, well, for me, I definitely feel the transition from the old world order, where it was male dominated top down, to female, not dominated, but female managed, because I don't feel the domination in that energy, and it's bottom up. So it's for the community that we're working together, for the community, not for the few. So that transition is going to take courageousness, because people are going to hang on too tight to that male-dominated top-down way to be. All right, work your light. This would be the galactic message. This is the spiritual higher plane message. And some would say these are very similar. Transformation. I guess they are a little similar. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I just love the images of these cards. Deep healing. Transformation. And they're changing at this cellular level, at this lower, at this unseen level too. So we are shifting into this natural humility of what if we could be as a Buddha, as a Mary, as a Jesus, as a great leader, teacher. Transformation. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is all embracing this joy. Sometimes when I think about setting the boundaries, I don't set my boundaries until people have pushed me too far. And then I kind of snap and go, no, that's not going to happen. You pushed me too far. But what if we started that out a lot earlier and we just had this, I'm looking at natural humility. How about natural boundary setting? No, you can't do that. Sorry. It's okay. No. And no is a positive. It's like, Or psychically, you just put, a lot of times we in this community will be challenged psychically with people who want to not embrace the transition. So maybe they'll think bad thoughts about us. And so we put a protection energy around us, a boundary around us, and it's a natural boundary. No, you can only of the light can enter this field. Only love and light. And we set that natural boundary up. We can, I know some people that even put mirrors up around us. Shields up. And they'll put mirrors so when that negative energy comes, it turns around and bounces right back at them. You know, I'd rather just that energy, that negative energy, just get transformed and transfigured into healing energy. But that's another whole nother Sunday. Natural boundaries, where do we need to put them? How do we need to set them up? Doesn't need to be hard. Ooh, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. To embrace that, to live in that in joy. Thanking the ancestors and saying, those are your patterns, not mine. I don't need to bring those on anymore. You learned that lesson, and I'm going to take what you learned, carry it forward, but I don't need to take the negative of that, of what you were going through. Healing, rewriting the future, embracing the transition. It's going to take courageousness to go back and break those ancestral patterns. Why? Well, because they're part of my ancestral lineage, you know. Shouldn't I, you know, me being Irish, me coming from a family of alcoholics, well, I want to keep that, you know. We're pals, we're buddies. Yeah. You kind of break it, you heal from it, and you move to rewriting the future. And you start your own ancestral pattern. All right. What does the Shaman's Dream card have to say to us? Balancing act. Dances with one foot. So in shaman land, in shaman world, well, shamans, it is reported that they have one foot on the earth and 1 foot in the astral and in the spiritual plane. They are balancing. They are the bridge between two worlds. In this transition, rewriting the future, establishing boundaries, stepping into who your power is a delicate balancing act. Because we can flip to unnatural humility and ego really quickly. This courageousness can flip into fear. So it's delicate. It's not like a bull in a china shop. I'm getting that feminine, divine feminine energy with this. Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. Choices and their consequences. So it looks like there's a globe of light on top of it looks like an ice cream cone with Cape Ivy on it. A globe of light on ivy with two swords piercing it. Feast of Plenty. And it feels like we want to know, hang on one second. it feels like with this card, how do we want to move forward in this transformation? Do we want to have swords? Do we want to cut things? Sometimes we want to cut these ancestral patterns, but I think it's a balancing act. Only certain of the patterns we want to cut. The others we want to embrace. Feast of Plenty. Certainly, when I go back to this card, because I'm trying to have it make a little more sense to me. When we go to a buffet, not that I go to buffets that much, I think they're kind of wasteful and people eat way too much, but you don't want to eat everything. You can't eat everything on the Feast of Plenty table. So it's what is really important that we want to consume. What's really important? Goes back to natural humility, beloved, radical acceptance. Radical acceptance of what? Of what's going on around us or what's going on inside of us? Look at that card. That is something. It looks like a sun in the shape of a heart. Some edges are super light, some are darker. Beloved, radical acceptance. To this, it goes back to, for me, the natural humility of accepting who we can be and embracing our radical acceptance in that transition as well. So when I look at this deck, this spread as a what's the message? It's buckle up. We are in this transition. We are so much more than we think we are. Keep our boundaries, keep our protection. Know it's going to be a little balancing act. But radical acceptance of who we are, who we should be as we walk this path. And that path is light and joy. All right. Thank you guys for joining me on this Sunday with Spirit. I want to, as I end and close this, I want to just honor all of those who are fighting, who are staying courageous in spreading the word of light in this transition time, in this transformation time, defending their boundaries, not going along with the past, stepping into something new. I want to thank them for standing strong on one foot. And I pray that our earthly leaders will be able to put away their swords and find that knowledge and radical acceptance, knowledge of radical acceptance, of being beloved is the way to go. Thanks again for watching. Peace and love.